Good job. Good job.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Nick Turley, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
A ball and 2 strikes. Down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Nobody, eat it, eat it.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. So to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he sets him down swinging. Jose Osuna becomes out number 2 this inning.
Hernandez.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And there's a forkball for a strike. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, Schoolboy Yu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Johnson sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Hit out towards second. Rutledge has it. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Jose Manuel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Manuel.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, Coburn. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half. So here now's the pitcher, Schoolboy Yu. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1, here it comes. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Sandoval has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So digging in now, Grant Stern. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. There to take it is Rutledge for the first out. So striding in, Nick Turley.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
First pitch on its way.
Up.
Popped him up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
So coming to the plate, Rick Johnson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Way out in front.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Ron Sandoval, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Balls up.
Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next will be Jose Osuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
The batter number 2.
In now, Gil Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 home. He's outside for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fouled away. Osuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left. Digging in once again, Schoolboy Yu.
Schoolboy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. At the plate, Hugh Klazuski. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready now, Jose Manuel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Grant Stern. Now the pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Settling in now, Manuel Rosales. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. And hitting for the curve. Leading off for the curve. Catcher. Edgar Moore.
Popped him up. Turner has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Rick Johnson.
Now batting. Center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Tapped down the line. And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Ron Sandoval. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Ron Sandoval.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Next will be Jose Osuna. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now at the plate, Gil Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Missed with a slider. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in, Schoolboy Yu, 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Ready for another chance? Hugh Klazuski. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Nope. And it's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Price is after it. 1 out. Into the box, Jose Manuel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And that's taken for strike one.
That's up,
Popped him up.
straight up.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. At the plate, Grant Stern. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
One.
Grounded back up the middle. Brannon up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Stern, the runner at first with 2 gone. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs. So stepping in, Rick Johnson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Jose Osuna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now at the plate, Gil Hernandez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Richmond jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Schoolboy U takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Nick Turley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Curve, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes.